hell was that? Am I finally gonna get it up on the first try? Good afternoon and thank you for joining me today. It is Saturday, March 12th at 2:40 p.m. and today we're going to do a solo overnighter with a hot tent. We're going to try to test it out. I'm going to show you what happened to it last weekend and we're going to see if it'll work. This is technically going to be a stealth camp. It's on government land. That's just kind of the way it is around here. It's not my preferred method of camping. My favorite's backpacking, but we're gonna make something out of it. This is a new thing I started doing. Since I'm not technically supposed to be out here, I figured the least I can do is pick up the trash. Still had some in there. What a waste. What a waste. We have these random stalks of corn out in these conservation areas because they're food plots. The animals eat them. I think this area right here is a very good representation of what Iowa probably looked like before it was colonized. I love it, actually. We do have a problem up ahead. I didn't know that house was there. I actually scoped this place out, so that just surprised me. I don't know if the camera can see it, but there's a house up ahead. To the right of us is a creek, and there is an area of public land that's essentially landlocked unless you can cross the creek. So I'm kind of hoping that the river is still, or creek, excuse me, is still frozen. So we're actually going to get off of this. And there's some up there too. Like, what is that? We're going to get on this deer trail and go down to this creek. Down the creek. I think this is one of the more beautiful creeks. Shit. Okay, no walking on the ice. Trying to avoid the bushwhacking. Here's a deer trail at least. Not that easy to navigate. Gosh, that gets thick. Gonna find another way around. Little bit less thick here. Just trying to find a deer trail. An interesting hole. Badger, coyote, I'm not sure. Plenty of signs of beaver. So right now where we're at, it's a conservation area. It's 225 acres consisting of prairie, timber, river, a bottomland, some crop plots, and that kind of accounts for why it's so thick out here. I think we found home for the night. It's a beautiful location. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm thinking this might be the last hot tender of the season. It's gonna be highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s the rest of the time, and after how cold it's been, I don't really know if that's cold enough to need a hot tent anymore. So you get kind of acclimated to it. If it was fall and it was those temperatures, then yeah, but with spring, the only way I'd use it now, I think, after this point, is if it was rainy. So with that being said, we're gonna get our 5'2" stick, we're gonna make some stakes, gonna get the tent set up. I think this location right here is a beautiful way to finish it off. I really can't think of anything better to end the winter camping season. My favorite folding saw to use so far, the Silky Gomboy 210. I've broken 3 of the Silky Gomboy 300s at $60 a piece. This one seems pretty good, so that's what I like to use. Nothing better than making your own steaks. That's what I always say. Not. These ones are thick. God dang it. The ground's frozen. Plan B again. Am I finally gonna get it up on the first try? We will see right now. Nope. I can never get these up on the first try, but I made some adjustments, put a bigger log there, and got it to stay. So now all I gotta do is stake out the rest and we should be fine. To save a little bit of time, I'm just going to not film setting up the chimney pipe and all that kind of stuff. The hell was that? Anyways, to save time, I'm going to set up a time lapse, get the chimney pipe and everything set up, finish the setup process. So just enjoy a time lapse for now while I get to work on everything. I got a little bit set back. Took me way longer than it should have to set up this tent. So finally got it. All this, I had to use all this wood here to secure it. So it's gonna be a gamble. If we get hit with the winds we did last weekend, we are going to be screwed. There's no doubt about that. So let's hope it doesn't happen. Enjoy the time lapse. Thank yous. Checking out. The time is 5:12 p.m. It's currently 32 degrees. We have a 19-mile-per-hour wind, so it feels like 19 degrees. We finally have everything set up. There's the damage. Camera, see that? There's the damage from last weekend's overnighter. So we're gonna have to prepare for, ooh, strong winds again. Oh, it's already threatening to tip. We got to adjust it. Well, she's not pretty, but she'll do. With that being said, I'm getting a little thirsty, so. Ooh. Cheers, guys. Ah, it's refreshing. Very refreshing. Sunset is approaching, so it's gonna be time to start getting some firewood now. This was one of the more frustrating setups I've had. I had to cut the piece in half. This was the piece that broke on last trip. So now this slides. And I think that's gonna be tall enough to prevent ember burns. That was a lot of work to set that up. I did not anticipate the ground being frozen out here. So let's start getting some firewood. Because I got that titanium piece, I got a special surprise what I'm gonna do with it. I got an idea. Let's get to work. Well guys, right now I'm just batoning some wood, getting that ready for the wood burning stove tonight. I'm gonna get a bit of coals built here because this is where I'm gonna cook my bacon on. The bacon does not cook well on a pan because this pan gets so dirty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this piece of titanium that I had to cut from the stove because it was all messed up, for lack of a better word. I'm gonna cook my bacon on this. So I think it's gonna work great for that. And I'm really excited to try it. So with that being said, let's baton a little bit more wood here. That had to have been a fish. That had to have been a fish. That's gonna work perfectly. You can already hear the coyotes out here. I'm gonna let that start cooking. Just wanted to give you a heads up, guys. It is 6:32 right now. We got our bacon cooking under them coals very nicely. We're just gonna keep getting firewood. Keep making this bacon. Keep trucking on, baby. This is what I consider the last official winter camping trip of the season. So I'm gonna enjoy it. Turns out winter camping was my favorite season to camp in. It just, it's hard to describe why, but it's a blast. Running out of daylight fast out here. We got a good collection of firewood. Our bacon is cooking. We are set up for the night. Winds are somewhat calm down here. Let's hope to gosh, because we don't want a repeat of last weekend. Because to be honest, it wasn't really that fun. I mean, it was fun, but a little stressful too. I think we're gonna be set for the night. Ooh, my bacon! My bacon! Gonna have that stream next to us. It'll be beautiful. You guys are gonna get a kick out of this one. Guess what I'm gonna cook? It's coming up next. We got these little cookies. Hopefully they don't taste like soot since I rubbed my fingers all over them. That's alright. Sometimes that's what camping tastes like. It's soot. Oh yeah. Ooh, I'm fingering them. They were very good. Wow. It's surprisingly good. Who would have guessed? So I just put some hamburger on. We're gonna make some hamburger helper out in the woods tonight. We'll get that goodness out here in a bit. Ooh, I have a feeling this is gonna be good tonight. Got some twig in there. Actually worked pretty good. Cheesy broccoli, beef, bacon, hamburger helper cooking right there. We're gonna be done cooking soon. Oh, that looks good. Alright guys, it's time to dig in. Enjoy. Oh, look at that hot cocoa. Ooh! Mother's hot. The time is currently 9:19 p.m. It's 26 degrees out. Beautiful. Time is 10:14 p.m. We're gonna just enjoy a little bit more of this moment. Ooh, look at that. That looks good. That shit's hot though. Hot to trot. It's hot to trot tonight. Ooh, I gotta get it around here. Okay, there we go. It'll cool down right there. That looks good though. It's got a huge amount of coals right now in there. I love the way it looks. Very ambient. The time is 10:55 p.m. At this point, we're gonna hope that this horribly set up tent holds for the night. I'm gonna set up this camera in a good location to try to get a good night lapse. See if we'll see how the light pollution looks out here. Other than that, very quiet out here. I've loved it. It's been a beautiful night. The sound of the creek, the wildlife. It's an amazing place out here. I love this place. It's beautiful. Morning, guys. Let's check the time. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to tell you guys the time. It is late. But daylight savings time was tonight, so I don't really even know what time it is. They should just get rid of that daylight savings time anyway. Ah, it's a beautiful night. The sound of the birds, woodpeckers. I think I even heard an otter or a beaver out here. I'm not really sure. I actually awoke because I thought it was like a bad dream. I thought that I was in a park and that there's somebody on a bike riding towards me with their dog. I was like, oh, better wake up and get back. And then I remembered I was out here kind of in the middle of nowhere. I don't have to worry about that. So let's get some coffee made, get our wood burning stove going, get some breakfast started. This has been one of the laziest mornings I've ever had in a while. Yeah, it's a little hot still, a little hot to try it. It's nice to just relax though and hang out. Some leftovers from last night made into brunch this morning. Now you can actually see what I was making. I think it looked pretty good. I had some friends that tell me that that it's not good, but I don't think they know what they're talking about. I think that looks delicious myself. But there is one thing it's missing. There is one thing it's missing. Better look in my shoe drawer for my spices. Trusty cayenne pepper. Oh, reliable. Oh no, that was meat tenderizer. Dang it. So good. We'll get her on the next time. Okay guys, I've had breakfast, coffee. I am making some more hot chocolate quick, but I'm gonna start packing up the process a bit. I'm gonna spare you those details because, to be quite honest, it's the most boring part of the whole trip. I don't even like doing it myself. Why would you want to watch it? So with that being said, I am gonna start packing up, get everything out of here. I'm gonna take my time a bit, but can't spend all day out here, so I gotta get going. camping next to the Beaver Dam. Time is 11:22 and we are packed up and we're gonna get out of here. One thing left is to pick up my map, my bag of trash. Got a bunch of sticks. I had to use all of these sticks to secure this hot tent. Because believe it or not, this ground right here is still frozen. Anyways, that was a challenge. A lot of fun though. We're gonna get out of here. Time to go. Looks like somebody was playing a two-man game of musical chairs out here. What a random find there. This tent's gotta be so old. I'm sure it was from a hunter, I'm guessing. Just by the camo print. Alright guys, the time is 12:48 p.m. It is March 13th and we just finished our stealth camp, a solo overnighter in the woods. We're back in the car, we made it safe. Thank you all for watching, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace. With that being said, I'm getting a little thirsty, so